Yes, we're here again, London Open TV specials, and today is a special one as always, but this one's even more significant because this was one of the first, the brother that's on today is one of the first podcasts that I actually went on and was invited to. So to do a full circle, now I have him on my podcast after like 3 years later, and so much has changed since then. You know what I mean? So big up Mr. Raretalks, who has become like an internet sensation, viral king, you know what I mean? And his journey to me has took off, but at the same time, there's so much more to come.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big up to my brother, man. London Open TV. I see him doing great things. You know what I'm saying? I always, you know what I love to see? I love when people start their own stuff because it just shows me growth. Like, you started here, now you're here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about, man. Consistency. So, yeah, big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, safe, man. It's like, it's people like you that I learned a lot of coming up. You know what I mean, bro? Like, just keep on going, you know, like after everything you've been through on the internet and that over the years, the
Bear
ups and the downs, you know what I mean?
I never say it's downs though, I say it's always ups because once they talk about me, I'm relevant, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't even feel like I'm as relevant as I used to. I feel like I'm more of like a household name now. Like if you don't know me, you're not in the podcast world. I'll be real. You're not in the podcast world. If I move around and say, oh, you do podcasts? Oh, you're not in the podcast world. And that's not me sounding cocky. It's just that I've been on a lot of platforms. I've been on RTM. I've been on No Behavior. You know what I'm saying? I've been on lots of platforms. So I've been at shows. I've been places. I'm outside. So, and I've been on my platform. It makes sense. So it's...
And you do TikTok lives?
Yeah, TikTok lives is my bread and butter still.
Okay.
It's my bread and butter. But I was telling you, remember I was telling you about it for years back. I saw you on Instagram, I said, bro, forget Instagram.
No, you have been, it's been, it don't even feel like years, but it's been mad years you've been telling me, come off the gram.
Am I lying though? Because
no, you're right, still.
TikTok brings the low lives, but it also brings people that of substance as well. So it's like there's a stark balance on TikTok that you don't have on Instagram. Instagram doesn't put your live video out there. So TikTok, someone just be scrolling and your video just pop up if you're live for a certain amount of time and you got a certain amount of engagement.
Because they got the scrolling part where it's just lives.
Yeah.
So you can just, anyone.
So someone just jump in my live. Oh, it's the first time I'm here. Oh my God, what are you lot talking about? Because I talk about the topics that people would say is cancelable topics. And I speak raggo about it. Does it make sense? Like I'll talk about any nationality of people. Like some people are scared to talk about certain nationality people because they'll be like, oh, if I speak about them, I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm not scared.
No, I respect that because even me, I get a lot of stick. Like I don't get it because I will talk about black people in a certain way, the badness that we do. I will highlight. I take accountability. That's cool. I'll talk about white people. That's cool. But the one I get a lot of stick about is South Asian people. If I mention them, I get
Pakistanis, Bengalis.
If I say anything negative about them, that's where I get the most kickback from. I'm like, bro, so I can only say
no. That means that's the topic you need to start working with, bro. You need to go find out what they're on.
Yeah,
like me, bro. They know me. I'm notorious now. Like, bro. When I first started, I was just talking about anyone and anything. And then one time, I don't know, some Somali girl came on my TikTok and I don't know what she was talking about, bro. I must have said something. My co-host must have said something about Somalis. Brother, I can't lie to you. It went from 50 people to 300 people in about 3 minutes, bro. 300 people, bro.
Yeah.
And they were going hard, cussing me. I'm like, brother, you lot. But you see me, I'm Jamaican, so it's like, there's not many cusses you're gonna give me. I don't care. What are you gonna cuss us? Yeah, you don't know who your dad is. But I do though. Oh, you know your mum and dad's not married. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Like, what can you say about me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you people just love fucky. So do you. Yeah. Like, what's
you don't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much you can brush, man. Oh, your butters. Okay, but your butters as well. Like, you know, like, what are you gonna brush me on? You can't really. So it was like, I learned from there. From there, I learned because some of the Somali brothers, because man's Muslim, so obviously certain of the brothers called me. At Raretalks. What was that live about? I said, bro, come down to the studio. I'm real. Yeah. I'll tell you, come pull up now. Yeah, not on a gang thing, but like, come see me. We have a conversation. We sit down and have a conversation.
Big people thing.
Yeah, and they came, bare youths come. One time, bare youths come. And I was like, bro, come to my studio. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Normal, had a conversation with them. And then they saw man's angle and they're like, No, you're a troll. You're a troll. You're sick with it. They understood the game plan. Because there has to be a game plan if you're trying to do anything, man. They can't just be at it willy-nilly. That's why as much people talk bad about RTM, I rate RTM to a certain extent. Because as a game plan, he's executing it perfectly.
Do you know what? Like, even me, yeah, even though I say, like, I like stuff with substance and all that, I get the entertainment value of RTM compared to other podcasts. Say, like, I'll say it straight. Say, like, Winners podcast, I think they're boring. Like, in the sense of the way they interview people, it's just, like, you might as well go on BBC for an interview. You know what I mean?
I, you know what? The funny thing is, I don't watch Winners talking.
No, I rate their consistency. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying in the sense of a lot of the rappers that go on Winners should be going RTM. Really, you understand?
No, but all right, cool. Look at the difference.
I don't get that.
This is why you have to big up Spray to a certain extent. Yeah, I've gone on RTM and it went viral. If I went on Winners talking, would it have been viral?
No.
This is what man has to understand, because Spray, he's got a way of being a troll, but real life troll.
Yeah.
He would ask you the mad uncomfortable questions,
which an interviewer should do.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, I big up his team because he's playing the role really good. He's playing whatever role he's playing, he's doing a really good job at it, and you can't hate a man if he's doing good at his job. And
one thing I remember from when you went on there was the Triad thing and the comments, yeah. I didn't get, because see me, what people don't understand, I went to Liam Bailey's school, bro. Yeah. There was Triads in my school.
Thank you very much, bro. I went to Dunriven, bro. There was bare Triads, bro. What are you talking about?
Like, the comments is like, what does it mean, Triads? There's no Triads. Like, people are so, like, they're so...
No, because they're not from... South London is so... We're so different to every other ends. This is what men don't understand. South London is like, unless you live here and you've been raised there, some things we're saying to you, it sounds absurd. When you say you was in a Triad gang, they're thinking, what? Black. There was a guy called Black Dragon, bro. Bro, in Chinatown, Black Dragon. You think I'll never forget Black Dragon?
Black Dragon.
Black Dragon had a mad tattoo on his body and he was with the Triad. He was a Triad, bro.
Yeah.
The name says it all. I don't even need to tell you what colour he was. His name was Black Dragon. Black Dragon, bro. And there was two crews. There was SW and there was...
And Stockwell Park had a lot of Triad.
Yeah, that's SW. They were SW. They were called SW. And then you had NXP. They were the New Cross boys.
Okay.
And for some reason, we had beef. Now, bro, if you ask me what the beef was, I don't know, bro. But I was riding with my Triads to the end. And it was funny because when I said that, like, the people that really know me, they was messaging me like, "Raw, do you remember them times when we went here, we went Namco?" Like Namco, man, I don't even know what Namco is. Remember Namco?
I live right next to there.
So you know what Namco is? So you go there, you see 100, you see 30 Chinese youths, but they was all in a gang. You just didn't know it. Try with one of them, like try with one of them.
Yeah, no, when I first started my school, we had the smallest year in Lambeth because the year before that, someone's finger got chopped off in class by one of them.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying, guys? So like, someone coming to school and chopped off the youth's finger in class. So
like, man, was directly for the finger.
For the finger.
Yeah, he wanted to make a move. That's a serious man.
Bro, it's real. So I know that. Yeah, I remember in school, one brother, I won't even say his name. Yeah, but I had a madness with his cousin, Chinese girl. She kicked me in my shin, so I pushed her over the table. This me fuck off. Pushed her over. She the way she flew over, and he come up to me, he said, "You ever touch my cousin again?" And he cut himself with his knife. I cut you.
Oh, bro! See them man there? Them man are scary. Man, self-harm to let you know it's real.
He cut himself with his knife. I was like, yeah, say nothing.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Man start sucking him in front of you, like, blood dripping out the mouth. Like, yo, I don't want no smoke, bro. I'm cool still.
Yeah, so when that happened on RTM and I saw the comments, I was like, a lot of these people on the internet must be young or they're just not from South. Like, you know what I mean? Because they might have been from, I don't know, Catford or something. They're not from South Lambeth.
Yeah, they're not. Because they would have known, bro. That was real, bro. And yeah, stuff happened, man. Stuff happened in them times, man. Crazy.
And then what was the next highlight from that? The Central C thing, what you said about Central. I kind of agreed, but I think what Spray was saying, I get what he's saying now, man, should have put the youngers out, but I don't...
He just wanted to... Look, I didn't clock it at the time, but it was a strategic power move.
Of course it was.
It was a strategic... Bro, you see one thing about the world, yeah, is sometimes you're in the dark about things that somebody you're in the light in. So I'm talking about Central C and Raretalks, and he's thinking in his head, bro, Central C hollered at me last week. I've got to back him. Because if he sees me back him, He'd probably give me some free stuff, and he's the biggest rapper right now. So I don't want, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I might be willing one day to get him on the podcast. So let me not say anything mad about him. That's how Spray's looking at it as a businessman. I'm looking at it just as an honest podcaster.
Your honest opinion, yeah.
Your honest podcaster.
Yeah.
Which I know in his heart of hearts he felt, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with man to a extent, because I just think if you're spitting that badness, then anyone can have an opinion on you, bro. It's not like you're a charity worker or you're a Samaritan. You know the way there, bro. You're spitting fuckery. So if someone disagrees with you, it's fair play, you know. And I always say I don't think he should be the face of it, but if he's putting the hard work and he's the face of it, cool. Because coming from ends and seeing all the repercussions of how this music has affected us, blah blah blah, like he shouldn't be the face of it, innit? But maybe the other brothers from ends, they're just it's too sticky for them to be the face of it.
I think that everybody gets their break in life, and it's his break, and it's his time to shine. Everybody gets a chance to shine, bro. I say this to everybody. It's just about when you get that chance to shine, what you do with it. That's it. Everybody gets a chance to shine. Think about the sun, bro. When it rises in the morning, bro, it touches every place on the planet, bro. There's not a place it don't touch. But you've just got to make sure when it touches you that you're in the right. You've got everything ready. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real shit, man. Real shit. Because I was proper anti before, but when I looked into it, as even getting into this podcast thing, like I rate anyone that can be consistent with their creativity, because it's not easy.
No,
you know what I mean? Because
hard.
You're going off of like just of what's inside you, and there's no scaffolding around you. It's all from you. You're not going in the morning and the boss is telling you X, Y, and Z. Even when you're writing lyrics, doing songs, you got to go studio. You got to write it. So to an extent, you have to give man their credit for keeping it up.
100%, man. Consistency. I say consistency plus preparation is luck. It's not. I don't believe in luck. I believe if you're prepared and you've been consistent, then you're gonna see results. That's when you bust. That's all it takes, consistency. And that's why I got my own podcast studio. Because, bro, I wanted to be consistent. I was shooting once a week, but I had 3-4 people that wanted to film me. So I was thinking, how do I get 4 people in the studio this week? I want 4 people in the booth, because these people are saying they can come on this Friday. So I want to get everybody. So I'm doing back-to-back episodes. I'm doing an episode of him, then an episode of him, doing an episode of him. Then I'm doing my own episode. Then I'm going to sleep in the studio, waking up, editing, and not leaving my desk until about 1 o'clock in the next following day. So that means Friday from about 6 o'clock all the way till 1 o'clock. Then following day, I've been editing and just trying to get my content out there, bro. And then I got my clips and I'm like, now I can hit the roads. Now I'm good. Now I can go and live a normal life. Man, I saying, right, you ain't showered or nothing. Nah, bro. Man's just in there grinding, bro, sweating out. Like, man's phoning me at 1 o'clock. I'm up. I said, what you doing? I'm like, I'm editing. I'm editing. Then I have to make time to even do lives, because my TikTok lives is basically where everything, I would say, popped off for me. That's where I built, one time I actually had a community. Sounds crazy, but I actually had a mad community of people that used to consistently come on my live. And
I remember your lives were popping.
Yeah, my lives are crazy, bro. My lives are crazy.
I ain't been on TikTok that much lately, but I remember when I was going on there like 2-3 years ago or 2 years ago, your lives were popping.
Bro, my live the other day was crazy. I had 500, 600. I think I had like 22K people come in there.
Oh, wow.
So like, and I was only on there for like an hour or two, because you know me, I'm trying to like, because the addiction I had, it was an addiction, you know. I'll be honest, and this is what I warn anyone out there. You're getting into TikTok lives, bro. You got to be careful, bro.
Yeah.
Because I can see, like, I've seen other men make mistakes and get into beef now because of that. Because what happens is, it's like a drug, bro. It's like you're going on for 1 hour and 1 hour turns into 5, bro. But you've been having such a sick conversation. It's like real life, isn't it? You know when you meet your brethren that you ain't seen for long?
Yeah, of course.
I'm at your house and it's like 8 o'clock. And before I know it, it's all 2 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I need to cut. I got work tomorrow. Yeah. It's like them kind of conversations there, but they're so real and authentic that you can't, like, you're just wanting to cut out. But with TikTok lives, because there's so much people coming in. Someone's fresh coming and they just on smoke. So you're like, all right, cool, let's have a conversation. And you realize that this person ain't even got the faculties to have a conversation with you, because they're not. So now you're going to make good content for me. So I use people now for content. They don't even realize they're content for me.
Yeah.
Someone will come up and start swearing or chatting rubbish. And usually I'll just block you or mute you. Like, because you have to have respect. Because before, I used to my lives used to be diabolical. Everyone would be shouting and you can't hear nothing. But I love the chaos. So I'm sitting there just watching the chaos and I'm like, this chaos looks amazing. Look at all this chaos that I've created. This is absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there laughing, and people thinking probably in the back, like, why is he smiling? Everyone's arguing. 5 people, yeah, fuck him. I think I got burst to you. I'm just sitting there thinking, if this was a social experiment, yeah, you lot have failed. Because that's what I think TikTok is one of the biggest social experiments ever in history. The Chinese know our algorithm, they know the time people go live, they know the time people gift, they know time when people got money.
But as in saying that, you know, like what you're saying, when you're sitting back looking at the chaos, like, even sometimes when I post stuff on the gram, then I see the comments are going wild and everyone's just attacking each other. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like a social experiment, even from my side, because I know if I post this, I wonder how people's going to react. And I love to see the reaction of people and how they react to things. Or even say, like, I got some Cockney geezer character now. Yeah, when I do him, yeah, like, it's like some people think I'm serious.
No, keep that. It is serious. It is serious. Yeah, it is serious. Yeah. Do you remember my co-host here, YC? One thing I rated is that he created this image of the bed and him looking Brock here. Now, as much as everybody was cussing him at the time, I'll never forget, because everyone's like, he's a rapist, blah, blah. Bro, he turned defeat into triumph. He was on 30K followers when that happened. 30K. Bro, he's on over 100,000.
Now, see that guy there, cause he needs to be studied. Yeah, and you, because first time I saw him was on your thing. Then it's like he found motion in this character. He clocked something, or you lot clocked. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
We knew what was doing. We knew what was doing.
No, but when I saw the bed thing, yeah, I said these men are genius. I clocked it straight away. Like,
now, a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, because I was doing lives at the time, so we was talking about it. People saying he's this, he's that.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, this
motion.
Is what people. It's motion, but what people
bro.
don't understand is what people love on the internet is stuff they can relate to. Even though people was cussing it, people could relate to that. Because a lot of people have been through that shit, but they won't admit on the internet.
Of course they won't.
You see what I'm saying?
Now that 10 of us have lived in hostels, we talk about it's in London,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
We all had mad hostels where the bed was mashed up and man's all getting on. Bro, I need a yard, I need a yard, I need a yard. Come on, bro, we've all been there.
Exactly.
I don't know why people are acting like it's something different. But what he done that was smart is that they tried to cancel him. And I said to him, brother, no one's cancelling no one. Because I remember when they tried to cancel me, said about the young girl head thing, whatever, blah, blah, whatever. Cool. That was my fault. Shouldn't be talking certain talks in there. I made my reply video, and that video done well. It done
What
well.
was your reply to that?
Like, I just said that, raw. It wasn't. I made a video. I can't remember what I said, but I said something. I was talking. But I said, and I always says to my co-host here, I don't like talking about sex because it's not something that I'm into. I don't like talking about sex on podcasts.
Yeah.
It's just something that I'm not really into. That makes sense. Me and you could, bro, I could talk about sex mad off camera with you. This guy is like, Jezzy, I had a bent over. I'll go into detail when it's me and you, but there's certain conversations.
Locker room.
Yeah,
locker
but
room.
my co-host, there's no locker room.
Yeah.
Everything's open. So he's saying, I skin out the thing, tongue in the pussy. I'm like, bro, you're nasty. You. So when he's bringing certain topics to me, I'm just responding. It makes sense. And because he talks so brazy, I've just turned crazy now and I'm saying crazy stuff. Yeah. But I'm not realizing at the end of the episode, certain episodes, I've had to cut shit out because I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. Fuck that.
But when you said young thing, I didn't automatically think like school kids or something. I just thought early 20s, mid-20s.
The man with dirty minds, the man with dirty minds automatically thought raw. Like you're talking about like little schoolgirl, bro. But you can go and check my rap sheet. If you really need to, you can go check my rap sheet.
Yeah.
My rap sheet's in the community, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People know me. I'm not someone who's not known, bro. Like I've been known my whole life. Like even before podcasting. So if I was
even
on
a girl
I
know, the one that I was doing mixed settings with says she knows you.
Thank you, Louise. No, I don't bear people, bro. But they know who I am. And if you know who I am, you know that's never been the case. So why would you even say that? But you've misinterpreted, you ran with it, cool, no problem. Tried to cancel me. I just kept making videos, bro.
That video went super parabolic, bro. Like American
all my enemies,
channel.
any one of my enemies.
I've seen it all in America, everywhere. I was thinking, how did you deal with that though? Like, was that hard them times there? Because it must have been in a way.
You want me to tell you something I never told no one? I got fired from my job at that time because of that.
Oh, wow.
I was working somewhere and the video went mad. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. So I'm still going back to my working life.
Yeah.
I'm getting phone calls. I'm like, I'll just leave me alone. I've stopped answering my phone after a while. And then bare people messaging me, DMing me. My DMs are going mad. And I'm like, why are people trying to argue in my DMs? Do you think I'm gonna argue with you? Like some random girl, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
Then I went to job. Some girl came to my workplace the day before. I'll never forget this black girl. She said, nah, man, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, nah, you don't know me, you don't know me. She's like, nah, man, your face looks familiar. Do you do something on the internet? I knew she knew who I was. Brother, the following day, I've gone into work and they're like, yeah, your contract's terminated. Have a nice day. We're finished with you. I'm like, what? Wow. This is at the height. I'm talking about the video's gone mad. Shade bar everywhere. It's on every platform. Every single platform's drilling me. There's lives about me. I'm like, shit, I'm off the internet.
That was a topic for a while. Like
so I just jumped off the internet. I just jumped off the internet. It's me, I'm a person, I know how to deal with that. So once that starts happening, I just jump off the internet. I won't even read comments. If you write mad comments about me or do 20 videos, I don't care. Yeah. And then when I went live, oh my gosh, all my comment section, young girls give young girls. And I'm just looking at the comments. And you know, sometimes, you know what you got to do, bro? I'll be honest. You've got to address it head on.
No, yeah, that's the best way.
You can't stay silent because people create narratives when you stay silent, bro. Why do you think Bounce has been able to talk so much shit about Fredo? Because he hasn't spoke for himself. Once Fredo comes out and talks, you can't talk anymore because I've already clarified what I want to clarify. But when someone don't speak, you can create whatever narrative you want. Diggity snitched, all this rubbish that Bounce is saying. But Diggity ain't said nothing. Once Diggity speaks, that's it, done. You can't build a character of somebody that's clarified for themselves. So I had to clarify it. Clarify it. Then I said, fuck this, man. Yeah, whatever, man. So now you lot want to put me as this mad person. Cool. I'm this person, whoever you say. What can you do to me now? If I'm saying, yeah, I do now, what? I like younger gal. Now what? Take it however you want. What do you say to me now? What do you say to me?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you deal with me now? Because younger to me is different younger to another man. Because people are looking at me and thinking that I'm young myself. They don't know I'm a big man, bro. Man's near their 40s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you'd think that if I say young to me might be 20. Because I'm so much years older than that. Yeah. I'm all 18 years older than it. I'm 18 years older than a Ross Clark. No, I'm 20 years older than someone who's 18. 20 years, bro. It means 20 years ago, I was out on the streets. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? So someone might see that and think, right, he's a young G, he's 29 and he's talking crazy. So they're thinking I'm on to 16-year-olds because I'm 29 or 26. These times I'm 38. So a young girl to me could be 23, 24. But no one's even asked me that. They just clipped that and ran with it. But it wasn't...
It was such a discussion because some people are like, yeah, but he said young ting. That means rare. He said young girl. He said... But to me, I'm like, but he didn't say like, oh yeah, I linked a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. You see what I'm saying, bro? Man didn't... But just because man said young, it's mad how they can use a clip, such a small thing, against you. That's what I find amazing about the internet.
No, but the real... All right, let me keep it real. I have to take some accountability. But the real reason why it was is because I released a clip a week before saying old girls are washed. My co-host made the sickest... One thing about YC, I mean, I big up my co-host, is that he used to make these captions on videos that were crazy, bro. Old women washed. So when you hear the comment, I'm just like, yeah, old women, I'll never get an old woman, they're washed, can't do nuts, can't give head, they're rubbish, they're stuck in their ways, but a young girl knows what to do. So that clip's gone out there and people have posted it and women are the anger in the older women. Every woman over the age of 34 got pissed. So when the video came out with pussy, you flipping dirts. We got him. Because remember, people don't like you because you're doing well. People don't like you when you're doing well, bro. Especially I'll be honest, people that look like you, bro.
And especially when you're doing creativity our age, because a lot of people want to do it, but they can't. They're scared what this person thinks. So when they see you doing it, they're like, raw. He's not scared of what people think because they're in their self. So you get even more hate because people our age especially don't want to see you come out and make it through your own creativity. They want to see you in a 9-to-5 all the time. You understand?
Not 9 to 5.
There's
they just
nothing
want to
wrong
see
with 9 to 5. Yeah, they just want to see you pop down, or they don't want to see you express yourself like in a creative manner
because they can't do it themselves.
Because they've lost their inner child. They're not connected to their inner child no more.
That's why they're watching you.
Yeah.
That's why they're watching you. Because you got motion. So at that time, I knew I was down too deep. But I said, flip this, man. I'm not going out without a fight, man. Kept making content. Eventually, it goes, bro. You could never stay down for too long unless you unless you stay there yourself.
Unless you get wrapped up and go to jail for a mad, that's a whole different saga.
Oh yeah.
You get me? But if
But you
it's
see,
just
like this is what I say to people. Yeah,
rumors of a clip, like it'll go away.
like man was saying that.
But that was one of the most viral video. I think that set off UK podcasting, bro. Like, you know
No,
what
I tell you,
mean?
which one did it. It was my dad's video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah,
my
big
dad.
up the elder.
Big up my pops, bro.
Yeah.
All day. Like someone tried to get onto me yesterday. I was like, bro, I don't give it. Like I accept it. My dad's always been a greasy man, bro. You can't be in my dad's house making up noise. My dad will bad you up, bro. What you doing in my yard making up noise? You know what I'm saying? Come up my yard, badding me up. And it's funny because that video shouldn't really go viral if you really deep it. But I understand the Jamaican accent, me being respectful, like.
Because you're controversial, so they're waiting for any little thing that's just a little
negative against me.
Yeah.
If a girl come out tomorrow and say, yeah, Raretalks slapped me with his cocky in the face, she's gonna. Everyone's say, oh my God, I believe it. Raretalks is definitely true. But because I've gone, this is the point, yeah. When you go so far that you don't care anymore, they can't kill you. They can't destroy you. They only can kill someone who cares.
Yeah.
They only can kill someone who cares. When you've gone that far where you just don't care anymore, like I just don't care. Like, someone came up tomorrow and says, I'll make a video on them. We can collab on a video. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's nothing you're gonna do me for because I'm not scared. I'm not scared of anything. I'll put it out there before you even put it out there.
There's a video on your dad, and even that one, I remember that one clearly as well. Like, I was confused to why people had a problem with you living with your parents, if you was at the time. I don't know.
Bro, I weren't living with my parents, but the funny thing is, people ran with that narrative, but I say this, and I used to say this all the time. Even if I was living with my mum and dad, what's wrong with that, bro?
What is wrong with that?
I've got parents.
Exactly.
What the flip? They're shaming me for having a mother and father that live together.
Yeah.
Do you know how diabolical that is?
Yeah.
As a black man, we're shaming another black man for being with his parents. So you're telling me I should go out there and pay £1,600 for rent when my parents are at home and I can give them the money and take care of them and look after them.
And even just the mental health aspect of, like, at least you got something to fall back on. You got parents there. Like, everyone's like, oh, people need to support men more. You're with your dad, and people are making it into some shaming thing. And I'm like, what are you shaming him for? He's got enough people don't have that supportive background where they can even go to their dad's house, bro, and make noise.
You know how peak it is? This is how mad it is, bro. When it came to that topic, bro, I found it so, like, sad as a community how people was like, yeah, look at his dad badding him up. Thinking, so what? My dad can bad me up. Number one,
all day.
My dad has the authority to bad me up because that's my dad, bro.
Yeah.
And I've got the authority to sit back and look like a little man in front of my dad. Yes. That's my dad, bro.
Yeah.
I'll always respect that man no matter what. And if I'm doing something wrong in his house, that's his house. But let me tell you something, I ain't even told no one again. I'm giving you the exclusive. The only reason I was at my house, at my dad's house that time, my dad got stabbed, fam.
Okay.
Real life shit. My dad got stabbed just up the road, bro, Tulsa. Dad got stabbed on the block, bro. My dad was recovering. I was at the house taking care of my pops, bro. He was pissed off. He was pissed off. He was trying to sleep. He was trying to heal. My dad was stabbed, bro. Niggas don't even know this real life shit was going on in the background. Real life shit. My dad got stabbed, bro. So it was like, when I'm there, that shit's all happening. So when you lot are making me go viral and all that shit, like, it's dumb because it's funny, though. I'll tell you a joke. One day I come to my mom's house, yeah, and it was like a week or two, because that video was going viral for like a month, bro. Like a month. I was so confused. I was so confused that all the blog pages took it and posted it. I was like, I didn't get it, but I understood you got motion. Anything that makes you look mad, they're going to post. I went to my mom's house, and my mom, someone from Jamaica, yo, went to Jamaica, you know. Someone in Jamaica said, yo, what did you find the video? And they talk about my dad. I said, bro. They all sent the video to my dad. Someone from Jamaica sent the video to my dad.
You know, once it makes the auntie and uncle WhatsApp groups, it's gone super viral.
I said, yo, dad, you're famous. He said, yeah, me know. I said, what? I was laughing in my head. This guy, my dad's sitting there saying that he's got famous. I said, dad, you're famous, you know? I said, yeah, me know. Like, oh, cool. I'm like, bro, what to my man? He's all acting cool and that. Like he's gone viral. Like he done something. Yeah. I was laughing because he don't ever bad me up now. If he sees me with my phone in my hand, he never says nothing to me. He's like, you're fuming? I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, he don't want to say nothing. He don't want to be on the internet, so it's mad.
Okay.
But it was funny. I found stuff like that funny. But again, what do you do at that time? I was going online and my comment section on TikTok, I love TikTok, you know, because it's because some people, you could create so much burner accounts.
Yeah.
It's like, man, them have got like 5 accounts just trolling me, like relentlessly, bro. Like, yo, your dad, go get out your mom and dad's house. Get out your mom and dad's house. And then one day, I said, you know what? Let me attack it in a different way. So I brought up bare Asian youths and I said, right, when you get married, what do you lot do? It's like we get married, we bring the woman to our mom's house, she stays with us and our parents. And I said, do you lot cuss each other for that? And it's like, never, because we save lots of money and we buy houses for me and the wife that I'm with. So I said, right, that's smart. So I said, why is it in the black community, we'll shame a man for living with his parents, but in other communities, it's actually looked at as an honourable thing. An Arab family, if an Arab youth is living with his parents, it's seen as a sign of working righteousness for his Lord. But in our community, because we're so disconnected from our Lord, we look at it as being honourable, being a good child to your parents and living with them, regardless what age you are, it's just a bum-ass thing. You should be in your own world and do it. But if a man is not married, should he just pay rent for a place just to say that you people on the internet can say, yeah, you're doing really well in life?
No, I agree with you, man. I think that, because our Asian friends I've seen do what you're saying, that makes so much sense, you know. And there's so much elders that I know that are living by themselves in 5-bedroom house, 4-bedroom house, 3-bedroom house, when they got their grandkids renting, and they should be living with their grandparent. You understand? Building up wealth. You know, generational wealth. And we got a cheat to complain about money and these things.
That's why they're driving bigger whips and all this, because they just everything's through the family, bro, through the family business. Oh, my dad's got a home, so it's easy for my dad to take out a home and I pay the mortgage for it. Where are we in that? We're just not doing nothing, but we just cuss each other. All we do, what I've realized in the black community, one thing that we've become accustomed to is knocking each other down whenever we see each other rising. It's one thing we always do. It's like a self-hate thing that they've programmed and installed inside of us. Like, we see someone doing well, and the first thing in our mind is, let me just knock my man down. Like, people will see me doing well on my podcast, see me on the streets, not say nothing to me, then wait for me to get home, get on live and be like, yeah, fuck it, I saw you in Brixton. Okay, so what? So why didn't you say hello, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna bite you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a human being. Like, what do you think this is?
Or people that see you on the road and like, oh, I love what you're doing. I see you all the time, you know.
But I've never seen them in my comment section. Never seen their video. No, certain. But so that means you're silent follow. I understand some people don't want to put their face out there.
True.
I understand some people want to be low key, because if I could go back in time, if I'm being honest, I would have just never done anything. I would have never put my face on the internet. I always say it to people, if I could go back in time, but I went so far that there's no going back for me.
In too deep.
Yeah. I'm in too deep.
That's how I feel. I feel my face is too bait now, bro. I'll be in some weird places in the middle of nowhere and some like, London Open TV. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, bro, it's peak, bro.
Just random people. Sometimes it's elders, sometimes it's young people, sometimes it's black, it's white. I'm like, oh, it's I'll bait my face. Because when I'm doing whatever I'm doing, like, I'm not thinking about the views, if you see what I'm saying, or it's got 1,000 views or 50,000 views. I'm not calculating. That's actually real people. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I'm talking about man's in Bournemouth in the middle of the sea. This woman's come up to me, London Open TV. I'm like, I'm in the sea, bro. So it's just
that's scary.
That's scary. At some place funeral and that someone from Manchester's like, London Open TV. I'm like, yo.
No, you don't. Social media's made
the reach is crazy.
The reach is mad. Social media's made it like people can reach you in different parts of the world. But I had people in Austria and Sweden, bro.
Yeah.
At one time, my podcast on Spotify was doing mad numbers in Austria and Sweden. I was like, what the flip? I said, which youths are in Sweden watching my thing? They must be really on gang mode with gal.
Yeah.
Because my thing was gang mode. So if they're in Sweden and you're watching my thing, I know you man are on point with the gal. You're not getting finessed. If you're watching my thing. I even say to young men, because I had to really deep it, certain things that's happened like in the last year regarding certain people like Young Philly, Michael Wards, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't wish that on no man, and I don't believe no woman until the courts have done their thing. I'm not one of them people that jump on social media and the first thing I want to do is tear down another man. That's why you ain't see no lives, no video. When them allegations come out about anyone, I'm always a little bit skeptical until I see proof. I need to see some proof. I don't want to ruin someone's nick, because that's a big thing, and I think we spoke about this before, but with black celebrities or black entrepreneurs or black whatever, they've always want to keep this narrative that we're kind of animalistic, we're kind of, you know what I'm saying? Great, yeah. We're on this animal mode, and it comes from...
And it's mad, because the last 3-4 months, I've seen so much allegations against so much people. I'm like, what's going on here, sir?
Yeah.
This ain't right.
Yeah.
This guy, all that Top Boy actor, what's his
Yeah,
name?
Michael Wood.
Yeah, like, raw. Why would he? And then all gal come on TikTok talking about him and I'm like, is it a case of sometimes? I'm not saying with him because like with the Philly situation, I'm saying people should allow even judging it yet because he's destroyed. Can he come back?
Never.
He can't come back.
No, it's done.
He's done. So me with the Michael Wood thing, I was just like, is it a case of sometimes when you get into that place of power that you think every girl should say yes to you?
No, it's not, bro. But gal are saying yes to you from before, though. Man are gallus before they even come on the internet.
Some man.
Pum pum's easy to get, brother.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing you can get. Brother, I go on, bro, if I'm really hungry, I just go on a TikTok and just DM a couple gal here, yo.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna give me motion.
Yeah. It's a numbers game.
And if you have a sick conversation with a gal on a live, just you and her just rapping and laughing after you say, yo, that conversation was sick, you know. I kind of like your vibes still, you know. Like, you're kind of funny, you know. I ain't gonna lie, like, what you saying, no? And then, oh yeah, I liked it as well. Yeah, send your number in it, or send your snap, or send.
But you gotta understand, you're from that generation. Like this new generation now, speaking to gal is mad for them.
No, they just go through the internet.
Yeah.
I never forget, at one of my workplaces before, he said, I've never spoken to a girl in real life. It's all through Snap. I'm like, whoa, what kind of life are you living, brother? Is this real life shit? Is this how niggas, this is how what you lot are going through.
Yeah.
So, but you see my podcast, let me be real, yeah? And I have to blow my own horn. If anybody was watching my podcast religiously for the last 2 or 3 years, you would never get caught in the Philly situation, any situation. Do you know why? We already tell you what to do. Prepare yourself with every single woman. If I'm slamming a woman, bro, yeah, and this is my first time, when she's going home, I'm making sure she's getting a cab, Uber, everything, and I'm saying to her after, did you have fun? Do you know what that is? That's my confirmation on my side. When the feds bust that door open, the fuck? Look, I will slam it after again. If I was that person, why she let me hit? Feds are saying, right, that's kind of mad still. Yeah, backing yourself up.
And it's crazy that we have to even think like that. Because man's not in the dating game at the moment, but I just thought, if I get back in the dating game, wow, it's a whole different universe now, bro.
And that's why I said, if you're at a certain level of success, I say this to all the young men out there, the safest option you can be is just be married. You got your one wife. Your one wife.
One burner.
Yeah, your one wife that you're married to, and you know what? You take her on tour. How about that?
Take her where?
You take her on tour. You take her everywhere with you.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems in my life because I just, let's roll. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. So you're not going to catch me banging prostitutes in Zanzibar, bro. You're not going to catch me trying to bang gal in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because that's where, most men, the reason why they get set up, they get killed, they get thingy, is for pom-pom, fam.
100%.
It's the easiest thing to get finesse for.
Yeah, 100%.
You might even be messaging
that
a
guy
girl.
in Colombia, you got chugged and he fell asleep and they put him to sleep for 20 minutes and the girl robbed him and everything, bruv. And they said he was this close to death. Because imagine he said he just sipped the drink a little bit and then he was gone for 20 hours, like out. And the police said
Must have been the best sleep you got though. Best sleep ever, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but it's a thing that's obviously it's been going on, but a lot of the tourists are dying from this now. So the police said he was lucky because he nearly dead just for tum-tum. You
see what I'm saying? So the safest option for most men is to just get married and have a one burner. That's it. And your success will be longevity and she will help you build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then you won't have to worry about a girl coming out and doing you like Mo Gilligan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that one there, yeah. It's mad. Do you know, I think the black women are so selective on the internet. Not all black women, I'm talking about the typers, the blog girl them. Because with Mo Gilligan, I saw them sticking up for him so much. But why? Because it was a white girl. If that was a black girl he done that to, they would have finished him. To me, if someone's had your child and you're not claiming it and that, you're a bad you. 100%.
No. All right, we're going to disagree here.
No.
If you was a jump off, let's put this out to the women, and this is why women need to respect themselves a little bit better. You can't always look at men. Men are opportunists. We're all opportunists. Pussy, we was never born with value. We had to create value for ourselves. So when we get lots of women, it's a sign that we have value because women don't just go for anybody. Well, some women do, but I'm talking about the majority. to get 10 good, decent gal, you've got to be in some sort of position. Like you've got to be someone of status, money, or something. Does that
Or
make
even
sense?
mental capacity. Like,
Yeah, like, because if I'm out homeless outside Tesco, ain't no gal giving me no motion, bro. Does it make sense? So it's only man like that. So with the Mo Gilligan thing, that girl was just a jump off. He was just sleeping with her. That's all it was. You should have never got pregnant for a man that you're just sleeping with, and I never want to pop out with you. Now, if you do get pregnant, and I'm saying, oh, I don't want nothing to do with that, I've got my girl. What the fuck you doing? The hell, bro? This is just like an affair thing. Like, what the hell you on? And you're like, no, you're Mo Gilligan. I want to have your baby. All right, cool, but I'm not gonna be there. You have to take some accountability. You either have the youth by yourself. He never said, I'm going to be there, we're going to have a family. He never said that. She said, we were friends.
Yeah.
What does when a girl says we were friends, what does that mean? Because we always say that men and women can't be friends. So in hindsight, she's a Jezzy because she's sleeping with her friend. So this is the whole thing going back to, can a woman be a man's friend? Because she never said that was my man and we was in love. He never popped out with her. He's got a woman that he always pops out with. That's his woman.
Yeah.
Now, the woman in the video said the only reason why she's making this video is because she saw Mo Gilligan is happily with the new woman's pregnant. So she's jealous. That's called motive, bro. You have to think of motive. So he's not a waste man. He just never wanted to be a father.
Waste, man. I would say, like, how I see it, I disagree with you a bit. Yeah, like, how I see it. If I sleep with a girl, there's a 50-50 chance she could have a youth for me. Whether I want it or not, whether I'm wearing a Jimmy or not, she could get pregnant. So you got to know as a man who you're sleeping with. And as a woman, you got to know who you're sleeping with because you're going to carry the youth. Like, women are different to men. Like, when women take odd, they can fall in love. Man can give odd and not fall in love with the woman. You get it? Because we're external, they're internal.
Depends on the pum pum, because some good pum pum.
No, there's good.
That make you
1 million%.
That make you start on yourself like, bro, yo.
No, of course, 1 million.
Me love her. Me don't know if me love her. Me love her.
And them type, will have. You can get anyone can get pussy with.
But I understand the sentiment of what you're saying. That obviously it's different for men and women, but at the same time, we all have a choice. Remember, women have in this country have this choice called "my body, my choice." Yeah. So if I've told you I don't want to have a baby, I want you to understand this. At the beginning,
it's too late. You slept with her. It's her choice.
Cool, no problem. But I'm saying now, I'm in a committed relationship with my woman, and I've stepped out. You know I've got a woman, but you're still doing this. Now I've said, look, this is gonna ruin my life. Please don't have the youth. And you're like, I'm gonna have the baby, and I say, flip it, I ain't gonna be there. Can you blame the man?
Do you know what? If it's such a high, if it's a celebrity, then you fucked up, bro. Because you know you've got the financial capacity to look after you. You know your face is bait. If it's just an average guy, he can just fuck off. But you're Mo Gilligan, the top role model. You're posted around as the top guy in the UK, the top role model. You have to know what you're doing, bro. As Mo Gilligan, you got to know what you're doing. Not saying no man's perfect, but I'm just saying the stature of man and how he carries himself.
You didn't answer the question, though. You never answered the question. What? I'm saying to you, because, all right, look, the woman has the choice that she can go get an abortion, even if I say I want the child.
Yeah.
So shouldn't I have the option to say, I don't want to be there for the child because you're not my woman and I actually have a woman. Please don't ruin my life. I'm going to have a baby anyway. All right, cool, but I'm not going to be there. So isn't it?
Yeah, but we got courts. We got courts over in law. So you could say you're not going to be there, but she could say, I'm going to make sure you're here.
Cool, but
so you don't have that choice really from you slept with her.
The only thing she can do is take money
Your
from
rights have been taken away from you slept with
No, they can't. No one can force anyone to do anything.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But I'm saying,
if
all
you
got money,
they can take. Yeah, of course.
CSA you. But I'm
then
saying
you got some little you growing up with mad vengeance for you. That's mad.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not. Again,
that's my dad, Mo. I want to get him when I'm older. That's crazy.
100.
Loud that.
But guess what? Now we have to say that. Is she valuing herself by putting herself in that situation? And women have to understand that men will sleep with you on the basis that it's an opportunity. It's not anything other than that. That you wanted to give it to me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. All my other links are sleeping. You're the only one that's awake. I need to get this nut out.
Yeah.
I'm feeling mad randy and I need to get this nut out. You as a woman are meant to respect yourself enough to know I'm not going to put myself in a situation with a man that potentially I could end up as a single mother because it doesn't look good on my CV. Because remember, women have a CV, bro. It's called a life CV.
But her CV to the average woman's going to seem good. Yeah, Mosey's father. You know what I mean?
No, not really.
You know what
Because
I mean?
we all, as men, we look at.
I'm saying in this world of materialism, clout chasing, like his father's Mo Gilligan when he goes to school. You know what I
means
mean?
nothing.
If he's not got a relationship,
Remember,
with
kids
him,
get judged by other kids.
But I've seen him. He's got a relationship with the youth now, so I've seen him play with him on his stories and that. So that's a good thing, isn't it?
That's called damage control.
PR.
That's PR. Because they're trying to re-salvage the image of who he is. The truth is, we know who he is. He's a man that he's a man that will just is an opportunist, and which most men are. Women need to be very selective of who they let inside of them.
And he's a comedian. You can't really take a comedian serious. They're always going to do. No, real talk.
Real talk. No, that one is a good one. He's a comedian. You can't take him serious.
What the fuck? It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Imagine a girl sleeping with Cat Williams thinking, "Oh, I'm taking him serious." That's Cat Williams, bro.
He's an actor,
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You're taking Mel B trying to take Eddie Murphy serious.
That's peak. That's peak.
That's their job to finesse people.
I just believe that it should, if a child's born, it should be two people's choice and not one person's choice. And the only way you can make it two people's choices is if you're in a committed marriage. Because if I'm married to my wife, I'm never going to be looking around and say, "Oh."
Do you think it's just the option of there being abortions that is the problem? Like, because if that option was there, people will think more than twice about sleeping with someone.
If they took away the right to have abortions, sex would be decreased significantly.
Condoms.
And they took away abortions and took away contraception. Mad. That's why you see in Arab countries don't really hear things like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was living in Jordan. You don't hear no cases about man want to take care of his kid. What? You married her. We're the family. We're all involved. See, that's how it's meant to be, bro. You're meant to know my brothers, my sisters, my family, my mum. So if something does go wrong, bro, a girl came on live the other day. This is the video my most recent video that I put out there. And she said, she was talking about the story of sleeping with an 18-year-old boy.
No. Yeah.
This video went mad, went crazy. But what was real shocking is I asked her a question. She was trying to cuss me and say, "I'm not a Jezzy. How can you say I'm a Jezzy?"
How old was she?
21. It was 18. Wasn't that bad in age, but it's bad in experience because she already had a youth for a 45-year-old man already. But I found that later on in her life. But what shocked me the most about this whole incident, which made me feel a little bit sick, is that she said he popped up on her Snap. So I don't know if you got Snapchat or whatever, yeah? But Snapchat, some people just pop up, yeah? So he's popped up and then he's linked it. The first time he's linked it, she's given him brain.
Wow.
And he's beat.
So
I'm saying, if you're slinging your mouth and your crutches like that, that's a Jezzy. Because you don't respect yourself. You're bringing a man to your house on the first link and you're braining him off and beating him. What I'm saying as a man, how I'm looking at you while you're doing all of this. Yeah, you're my freak and all this, yeah. But in the back of my head, you're Jezzy. Yeah. Because how much other men have you done this with? I'm not special. Sometimes we have this misconception that we're so special. You're not, bro.
Yeah.
If that's not your wife and you've gone through the right avenues,
but can't women just want sexual pleasure as well? Does that make them judges?
Cool, no problem. You can, but if you put that information on the internet for everyone to know, people would judge you on the basis of that. Because remember, women are judged on their value and their accessibility. So if you're easily accessible, then your value decreases. I'm going to teach my daughters, make sure your value is tied to your accessibility. No man should be having full access to you if he's not your husband. You know what I'm saying? Your accessibility is full to everything to your husband.
Yeah.
And if a man wants to marry you, I will taught my daughters this from young. If a man wants to marry you, if a man wants to be with you, he's gonna say, "I want to meet your dad." And if he doesn't say that, he's not serious. The reason why
but I know what you said, because your background's a bit different, as in like your religion and stuff. Like in that sense of a man asking to see your dad, but I'm saying in the sense of, on a whole, like that's kind of died out, that side of things, like meeting the parents. And the reason why that's died out is because of the accessibility to each other by phones. Because when I was younger, I would have to phone a girl's house phone. And the dad answers, "Hello." You know, the dad answers and it's peak and you're all shaking and that. "Speak to your daughter, please." Or the mum answers. But now you've had a communication with the parents. You know what I mean? So it's built like a different bond with the girl. Now you don't just straight direct to the girl. So I think, so imagine in like 5 years' time, you know what I mean? They're going to just press their head and communicate with each other. You see what I'm saying, bro? So it's just like that communication, like between the young youths meeting the parents. I remember sometimes man will even go out with a girl and her parents bringing her.
Yeah, normal.
to the pictures. Look after my daughter. All
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? That's gone.
Yeah, them days.
That's gone.
But we need to
I
traditional.
think America's got that with the prompting, because the prompting, you kind of see them with the
Nah,
parents.
man ain't taking my daughter to no prom to try and smash her now. You're going mad. Virginity breaking day. Nah, bro, I'm all right. Let her hold that V, bro.
Yeah.
That's the most, because remember, a woman's value is how much men she hasn't slept with, not how much men she has slept with. A man's value is on how much women he has slept with. That's why women want men of experience and men want women with no experience.
Yeah.
I'd love for a woman to be like, I don't have to give bread, I don't have to do this. That just, what does that mean? When you say I don't have to give bread, what does that mean?
You teach her, so.
No, but it means that she's not a pro. That
Yeah,
means she ain't done it a lot.
She ain't done, yeah.
Like a girl says, I'm the best. My slop will make you fall in love. Like,
It's a bit much. Yeah. Yeah.
practice makes perfect. 3R1, sing that blade, get birded. I'm just thinking in my head, oh, so you've done this a lot. Because girls say, I've done a lot of one man. No, to be good at something, you have to do it a lot with different people, bro. That's the truth. You can't play against one football team and see like, I'm the best player on the planet. You got to play against all the football teams and play in the World Cup to say I'm a top-notch player.
No,
like, I got Argentina to the finals.
Mm.
How did she know what to do on this, on that, and that? Because she's been with different men, bro. So a woman's value and accessibility is how we can judge who she is as a person.
Yeah.
So if that's being taken into consideration, then if you give you're accessible to anyone, remember this girl said she didn't even know where the boy lived or his real name.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
That's not the first girl I've heard say that, and they're pregnant for a man that doesn't want nothing for them. And then at the end of the conversation, the girl saying she does judge, and I was like, and I remember one time, I wanted to question you on this. You was talking about black magic in Haitian, and it's not a bad thing. And I wanted to get onto you because I'm saying to you,
Fair
black
enough.
magic is the dark arts of life. And dark arts means what it says, bro. It's things that you have to do to get to the other side. So even though black people practiced it at one time or white people practiced it at one time, whoever practiced it, I'm saying that it's dark. You know when men are doing things that are like...
Ain't you dark?
What, skin?
Yeah.
No, I'm brown skin. I'm brown skin.
No, but what I mean by that is like the negativity that's put towards something dark. Me, I don't practice none of them things or none, never have, never will. But the studies that I've done, because say like where I was on like Galaxy FM, had Dr. Abu in there, certain thing, them man, they're on Voodoo man, all these things, yeah. Like what I understand of it, like we got a negative mindset of it because what we've been taught. And you got to think here, that's what saved us in the Caribbean from certain things. Like, what's his name? Booker Man and Nanny Maroon and all these people that ran out the British Empire with voodoo. You know what I mean? So, like, there's good and bad in everything. That's how I see it. And voodoo, when I looked at voodoo, it means pure. Like, see when you do bad voodoo, like, oh, get a picture of someone writing madness. That's some evil shit. There's one that's just about your health, being at one with the nature, being at one with the universe. There's different elements. There's good and bad for everything. Like some people use the Bible or other holy books for bad things to manipulate people.
That's not voodoo though.
You could say the Bible's used a lot in voodoo. You understand? Like people use it for voodoo.
Because all right, cool.
Or they use the words. Words are spells. So any word from any book can
I don't
be used
believe
as
words are spells.
Don't you? Why, think about it though. Like in a sense of like, whatever you say will be used against you, innit? In the university of things. Like words is spells in a sense of, especially the English language, because English language is based off witchcraft. You understand?
You could say that, but again, like I said, with the origin of magic in other languages, like in Arabic, it's called sihr. The origin of it was
what does
two
that mean?
angels.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
In Arabic, and the origin of it, according to my religion, Islam, is that there was two angels, Harut and Marut. They came down from the heavens and they taught people it. The reason why they taught it because they said, we're going to teach you lot, and this is a test, but don't learn it. Don't learn it. It's like a test from you, like to see if you're going to learn it and do it. But the main thing it was to do was to separate a man from his wife. And we understand that as the people that were first practicing it was trying to separate men from their wives. Because once you separate a household, you've destroyed the society. And this is why our black community is so destroyed right now. There's no husbands and wives. Like I can go now and go and sit with my parents now and get wisdom from the elders. Just my parents. Like, how many other people can say they can go to their parents' house, help them, do good to them, and get some wisdom at the same time? Not a lot of people. And because that's gone, you'll see that there's a breakdown of society. That's why everyone's talking about single mothers. Most kids are in jail, they're single mothers. I'm not saying that's the whole issue. I'm saying the issue is bigger than that. It's not just single mothers. It's like a systematic destroy black people thing. But obviously you'd have to see it like that. So obviously when them angels came down and they taught magic, bro, it was for that reason, bro. But then magic was never taught for something good. It was always something evil, and it was always a test. So people that fall into that thing, that realm of doing magic, they're falling into a realm of, I'm being honest, that they'll never be able to come back from. Because once you start messing with forces that you can't see, they can do things to you that you don't know.
I suppose so, but like in the sense of, for instance, Jesus healed the blind, walked on water, all of this stuff. Like if I was to walk on water now or heal the blind, what would people say?
No, but you see what you're forgetting. It says by the permission of God. So if we're looking at it from he never done anything. He said you can be like me. No, but he says by my permission, by the permission of God. You can do what I do. You can even do more. That's what Jesus said. That's a Bible interpretation, not an Islamic one. Because Islam, we look at Jesus in a more of an honourable way. Like we don't even believe that he got killed on a cross. That man slaughtered him like a lamb. Yeah, that's debatable. Because even my research, like other than the Bible, because I say you could get things from any holy book, innit? Like there's truth in everything. But we've got to remember these things are written, you understand, by man. So there's always going to be space for you to use your own intuition. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the real book is your DNA, is what's within. That's what I believe overall. But back to the point of magic, it's me saying that, like, in a way, like say like there's demons and jinns and all of this stuff, like some people go to these people, voodoo doctors and all that, to get these stuff taken away from them. You know, even the government and that. Like I heard Tony Blair, I remember something about Tony Blair with the voodoo doctor coming in over his child and I believe it, blessing his child. But I'm saying, like, why is everything directly from us as black people deemed as evil? You see what I'm saying? Like that's our thing. Like Haiti and that. But magic was never our thing. Haiti ran out the slave masters. But and magic was never our thing. How? Like what do you mean? Black, why do you think they call it black magic? No, but that's in the English language when they're trying to make everything that looks black look bad. Exactly. But I'm saying in a normal language, it's just called sihr. It's just called magic. Yeah. It's not called black. It's not called aswad the sihr. It's not called black magic. I can speak Arabic, innit? So it's not. In other languages, it's just called magic. It's not called black magic. We only say black magic over here because there's a negative connotation with blackness in this country, because obviously they want black people to look crazy. But in general, it's never black magic. So voodoo or judge is what it is. That's what it is, isn't it? But it's never been used as something been positive. It's always been used as something negative. That's someone judge up him. You never said he judged him to become a better person. You never heard that, brother. When you ever heard that? Tell me when you ever heard someone say, I gave magic on him and now he's a good person. You ever heard someone say, I done magic on him and now he's a born again Christian and he's in thingy? Even though I think some people are like, have got religious psychosis, like Terrell Lewis. I think he's got religious psychosis. No, just say I had a guest in Phoenix the Ice Fire. Like he don't deal with magic directly, like those type of things. But there's people that heal mental health and that through what people might deem as magic. You understand? But like, you can't though, because you can't fight magic with magic. If someone's got magic on them, you can't fight magic with it. It's a never ending battle. And then if you believe that there is them kind of spirits that can do that, then you must believe that there's a Lord that can take it away. Because then it doesn't make sense. It's like, what would be the purpose? And who would have taught us all of that? And where would it even come from? That if there's a dark force that can do that, then there must be a light force that can take it away, no? That's exactly. I'd rather learn that then. No, that's exactly my point. There's always a dark and light to things. There's always like two sides to things. And to me, if you really look at how voodoo is demonized and all these things, especially towards black people, who's taught us that? But it wasn't just black people doing it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. No, but I'm talking about as black people, Caribbean people, whatever, who taught us that these things were bad?
That's what we need to look at. The Disney movies, the white establishment taught us that everything to do with us. Like we see them old Disney films, you see man walking around the pot, boiling a white man and that, with the big lips and the thing in their mouth and all this, and teaching us that we was cannibals and we used to sacrifice people. It's all them teaching us that. I'm not saying I still need to do more research on that stuff, but I'm not saying it's good or bad. But I think when you look at history, when you look at the Caribbean, Booker Man, and all, do you know about Booker Man? You look him up anyway. Booker Man, yeah, like he was like the voodoo priest that helped free the Haiti slaves, that chopped off them man, the French man, their heads and all these things. Them man, they're shivering and thinking there was things coming, crawling all over them and all these things. That's what they used to free the people. It wasn't the Bible, it wasn't the Quran, it wasn't no other religion. It was, this is facts. Nanny of the Maroon, all these things. It come from Vodum, African teachings. What was ours?
But if we do believe that there is some dark forces that can do things and stuff like that, then there has to be somebody who's over that, because it wouldn't be fair. So then the conversation goes into the social realm of, is there a creator that was over and above all of that, and he's the one who taught the people out of slavery? Black people was never meant to be in slavery. It was more of a I've got my own ideas on slavery and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's more of like geopolitics, money-wise. It's more money. It wasn't never personal, ever. It's never been personal. It's always been a thing where, but then eventually as time went on, people did look down on some people because of certain practices that they would do that was strange to them. Does it make sense? Because if we look at Africa in a whole, and black people and Arabs and all the other people all around the world, some people gave things to the UK that they never had before, like a sewage system. People used to throw stuff out their windows, bro.
Yeah.
They were
Plagues
nastiness.
and all
They were
that.
nasty, bro. It was a nastiness. Man were dying of chlamydia, gonorrhea, all them things every day.
This will bring man on to the next topic.
So man didn't really know about anything. So yeah, you can't really say that we as people, we actually revolutionized the world. So us going to other places actually made them places better. Because wherever you put a certain nationality of people that have a different lifestyle, like for instance, like if you bring people from different countries that know different things and know how to cook different foods, it might even make people even feel better. For instance, Asian food is really hot. So if you're someone who catches colds a lot, them spices are just keep you warm. So you won't catch colds as much because you're having spices that are bundling up your chest and keeping your chest warm.
Yeah.
It's like when you get ill and you're Jamaican and they say, hit a shot of rum.
Yeah.
I don't do that no more, but when I was younger, them used to do that to me. So they say, yo, hit a rum, and my chest will become hot, and I'm like, ooh. And the cold, because my chest was cold. So there's different things like that. So I don't know, man. I find it hard to believe that there was anything good in voodoo, man.
Yeah, I think like, because when I researched voodoo myself a bit, yeah, like it just meant like, even what it means purity, to be your pure self. You know what I mean? To be at one with the earth, the wind, the fire, and all these things. See all the evil side people doing, getting pictures of people like girls. That is, that's just a whole demonic side, isn't it? There's a demonic side to it. There's a pure side. There's white witches. I didn't even know this. White witches. White witches are supposed to be good witches, not as in black and white.
Witches,
I don't know. I'm just saying what I've researched, innit? Like white witches are supposed to do good. And
what do they do? Tell me what good they do in the world. And they stopping the youths from carrying ZKs and stabbing each other. Where's the white witches at?
But is the Bible or the Quran doing that?
Yeah.
So, but on a whole,
I've seen Islam stop more beef in South London than any other religion. Maybe other ends I don't know, but in South London, majority of times when man know you're a Muslim or something, man's like man will squash it. But I know in other ends it might be a little bit different. But in South, what I've seen, I just done Ramadan and 2 youths that stabbed each other, bro, from the ends. Like to the point where certain ends can't go certain places now. It's a little bit way more different than it was back in the day.
Across the road, you can't.
Like Brixton Hill and Tulsa are beefing, but bro, all my brethren are from Brixton Hill. Like I've got like my brothers, like my close friends. So when I'm hearing man say, I'm like, what the flip? What's this? I ain't.
It's just like Kenton and Brixton beefing. I'm like, how?
It's literally across the road.
Yeah. It's
literally
the same road. Brixton Road, Kenton Road.
You can literally
same thing. Yeah.
It's a walking distance. Yeah. If you really want to be, you could ride a bike there in 2 minutes. You could commit a murder in 2 minutes and ride back. Yeah. That's how close it is. So it's like, The only solution for these kids, yeah, because look, they don't respect anything. They don't respect anything. What do they respect? They don't respect life, don't respect elders, don't respect no one. They're going to do what they want to do. But you know what they do respect? A creator that's going to hold them accountable on a day when no one else can. And that's the only thing that can stop them from doing crime, bro. That they know, he's a Muslim, I can't kill him. Because in Islam, you're not allowed to kill another Muslim. Killing another Muslim could actually lead you to the hellfire. So when man read that, man start thinking, is it worth it?
Yeah,
because there's something bigger now holding you back. There's something greater. There's a greater force holding you back from it. Because, bro, they're not scared of prison. These people say scared of jail.
That's facts.
What? I'll do 27. But I know they're crying in their cell, but because when you wake up every day around men, it's not a good look.
That's
it's
why.
not a good look.
Biggest why.
Yeah.
Especially,
I always say that.
Especially if you're not riding out for something meaningful. But one thing, a question I would ask is like, do you think like in the Caribbean community, because a lot of, even my family, like I see like 70% of the males are Muslim now.
Alhamdulillah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Alhamdulillah.
No, but the question is, do they forget their Caribbean roots?
Never.
And does it? Not you, because I see you're pretty brazy with it still with your Caribbean roots. But I'm saying as a whole, I think like our Caribbean heritage as a whole got lost to English and I think it was, who was it? Someone said, yeah, it's all right to be Muslim. You can be whatever religion you want, but do you take on Arabic traditions now and you lose your Caribbean traditions?
It's you know what, that's a really good question. I like that question. That question is a good question because Islam it's more than just a religion, it's a way of life. So you don't have to, there's certain things you don't have to, like, you see a phobe and all that, you don't have to wear that, bro. Man wear that because they want to be identified as a Muslim. Yeah. So when you see me, you're not thinking I'm on road or
you're not second guessing, man.
You're not thinking, right, it's just you from that. You're just saying, I'm Muslim. You're cutting through. But there's good things and bad things. So I take the good things from everything. So for instance, they say eat with your right hand. Yeah. So I eat with my right hand. But I've always eaten my right hand anyway.
I see when my man went to shake your hand with the left hand. I saw that in there and you kind of like...
Yeah, only right hand.
Yeah,
only right hand. Yeah, we only do right hand. Because we believe the left hand's for the batty. Yeah. Like, man wash my batty with the left hand. And man shake people's hands and eat my food with my right. So honourable thing. It's in Africa, it's natural like that. Yeah. So like there's things that I've embodied from there, like praying 5 times a day, like all of that stuff, like it's like a routine. So there's good from everything, but as well, you don't have to take on everything culturally. I still love my Jamaican food. You're not gonna catch me out in no Arab restaurants eating. I still love Jamaican food. I still talk Jamaican. I still like, but the only thing that it takes away, if I'm being honest, is like the music thing. Because obviously, I don't think, if you're not Jamaican, you won't understand how much music's embedded in us. Like music's embedded in me. It's not, I don't, like taking that away is like taking away part of my culture. Yeah. It's deep embedded in me. Yeah, it's deep embedded in me to the point where I didn't realize how much it was. It's when I hear a tune or something, I'm in my mum and dad's house and, Rever, do you know what it is to believe a revolution? I'm like, bro, I remember this tune, but I didn't remember the lyrics like this. I was young when them songs come out, so I don't remember the lyrics. I'm sitting there thinking, bro, Dad, these tunes are big tunes. Obviously, man's not listening to music like that because man's Muslim now, so blah, blah. So on that side, it takes away from that part of the culture. But then I would say not everything that Islam tells you takes away from your culture. It's just the things that I would say are kind of bad. That makes sense? Sleeping around, having bear gal, all them idiot thing.
Yeah, of course.
Like I call it idiot thing, like just
it is.
Banging bear gal, bro. I don't even rate that.
But do you think, with that side of things, because I came up with the concept of overstanding that, it's because we're from a small island. Yeah, we had the most brutal slavery. Rip apart, butt breaking, all of the madnesses you can't even bear to think of. So what does an animal do when it's going to sting? Start breeding up the place. So they're like, now it's in our DNA is just activated. Wow, I got to have as much children as I can because so much was taken from us. No, man's got to get the numbers back up.
No, but Jamaican men naturally and Jamaican women are very fertile. It's just generally. The island, we come from, I don't know if you know this, but we've got one of the most fertile soils in the world.
And the most herbs on the island. Yeah.
So if you got that and you got all of the good stuff going on, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you go to a certified Rasta man and you tell him about any problem you're having in your body. Man, I look at you and say, yo, drink this tea. You drink the tea for all 3-4 days, but issue gone.
And that comes from the Maroons, the knowing of the herbs and all of this stuff. And
wherever it comes from, they know what they're doing.
And the Old Testament.
Like even a man will say to you, right, you ain't got no use. Drink some bubba root, boy. I'm gonna give you some drink right now.
So anything.
Your knee hurt. Drink the juice.
Rub this leaf on your knee and the pee and gone.
Yeah.
Everything.
bro.
Your hair's getting lost. Put this
bro,
in your hair.
even my parents was telling me, bro, this is anti-cancerous, the drink. You think the government want that stuff to be out there?
Yeah.
That soursop can prevent cancer.
Yeah.
They don't want that. Bro, that's killing pharmaceutical countries. That's killing someone's pocket. So somebody has to die.
Yeah.
Just remember that. I was saying this to someone the other day. The reason why they haven't told you the herbal remedies to everything is because they need you. Bro, look at all the technology where we're at right now with technology. Bro, they can cure anything, bro. Let's
100%.
But they keep the cures away so that we have to be dependent on them.
Yeah, and they don't. It's not that they want you dead, you know. They want you sickly so you can keep on going to them. They want you poorly. So it's just feeding. That's why the doctors just go by the books, you know what I mean? And what I notice about the healthcare over here, I hate talking about because sometimes you might end up, is that their thing is made for European people, Caucasians. It's not made for us. Because even the Asian doctor was like to me, like, you see, like all the specs that it goes by, say there's something wrong with you, it's not by a black man, it's by a white man. So they're judging you on and we're different.
Very different.
You see what I'm saying? So when they're judging your illness by this and that, it's not by your genetics, it's by a European's perspective. And the next thing I notice about the doctors as well, like everything with a black man, enough black men be saying to me, when I go to the doctors just ask me, am I stressed? I'm talking about foot pain. Are you stressed? Are you stressed? Everything, like they're not dealing with man properly. This is why Rasta, and this is why I go to a lot of herbalists or even Chinaman, they're good with the
Chinaman know bare stuff.
See, acupuncture has helped me so much things, bro.
Bare stuff. Bare stuff.
I had a back pain that the doctor was telling me to take some mad painkillers. Acupuncture, done 2 sessions, gone. Completely gone. You get me? Cause like literally.
I might have to go on. Yeah.
But don't go in those fancy ones in West that look all pretty and that. That's just
ghetto things.
Yeah, bro. One in Canberra. Big up Mr. Ching in Canberra, bro. That man there, he's the real deal. You know what I mean? Cause you go in there, it's like a Karate Kid film, you know, like the settings and that. It's like all old and that. But
I love that.
Yeah.
And you know you're getting healed when you see stuff like that, bro. Man knows what he's talking about. That's why it's been there all them years.
Yeah, and I see some old Jamaican woman. Me been coming here for 20 years. Him look after me. She look good. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why, like, for me, like with like Islam, it added to my culture because like I feel like there's things that they were stolen from us and that we're giving back. Does that make sense? And we're just getting it back now because, bro, people don't actually understand this. They think that Islam is just like some Arab man religion. It's not, bro. The religion of God has been from the beginning of time. If we want to go back to it, we're going back to Moses, Egypt, all of that. So we already know what color them people were them times. So if we're really going to go and do all of that, we're going to go back to that.
And the first man that speak to God in the Quran or got the prayer was, what's his name? Bilal? Not Bilal.
No. Bilal was the first man to call to prayer. But
call to prayer. That's it. To call to prayer. Yeah.
But
Bilal.
like Islam, like black people conquered Arabia. They didn't conquer us. So people are so backwards. They don't even understand little history lessons. Like I told them about the King Najashi, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sent the Arabs to the King Najashi. The King Najashi was the king of Abyssinia. Abyssinia was an empire that was on the east side of Africa. So they call it the Horn of Africa. Somalia, Sudan, Eritrea, all them countries there. There was all something called Abyssinia. It was like an empire. And when his people was being oppressed, he sent the Muslims to go over there because they said that he's a just king that won't kill you. Listen to how he honored the black man. He said there's a king over there, he's a just man that believes in the Bible and he will not oppress you because of your religion. So when they came over, because they came over as refugees, they took them in and have love for them. So this is a part of history that when I hear people say, oh, yeah, black people, I just like, bro, you don't really know history. As a matter of fact, the south of Yemen is where they say the original Arabs come from. If you do your research on the south of Yemen and how the people look, like me and you, brother.
And people don't understand the Middle East. There was no Middle East back then. It was all Africa.
Yeah.
You understand? This Middle East thing is a new concept.
Yeah.
I think it's in the last 100 years they come up with the concept of the Middle East just to separate it from Africa because there's so much holy lands around.
Bro, you can get on a boat from Sudan, or a boat from Somalia, and bro, you can.
You've been to a lot of these places, innit?
I've traveled
yeah,
a
well
lot.
travelled,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. I've traveled the world a lot.
Even before you was blowing up on the internet, I remember you was doing charity in a couple countries.
Yeah, I went Zanzibar. I've gone Kenya. I've gone Morocco. Yeah, man. I've done charity work all over the world, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
You don't want them to know that about him. He wants the controversial stuff. That's why he's like, why are you telling them that?
No, obviously, no. I've been bare places. I've gone Qatar. I've gone to Lebanon. I've been to bare countries, bro. I've been to bare countries. I've been to Jordan, been Saudi, bare times, Turkey. I've been to bare countries, but one of my best countries that I've ever been to, if I'm being honest, is like Kenya, Zanzibar. Okay. I saw real poverty in Zanzibar, like real life poverty, but they were so happy, man. They were so happy. I couldn't believe it. And it was so mad. Like when they knew I was coming, like they made me the chief. Like it's mad. Africa's mad. They will finesse you for that bag, bro. Like they had, and like stuff a lot. Like they was like trying to push this young girl towards me, bro. Like, oh yeah, like you go and recite Quran for me. And I was like, where's the big women at, bro? You bringing all these young girls. And then I've noticed that's when I clocked in Zanzibar, child prostitution is a big thing.
Okay.
So like. I was sitting at a table, just ordering my food and that, and these 3 young girls said, "Hi, you're right," and I'm like, "Huh?" Oh,
no.
No. I'm pointing like no, and they're like, "Oh, you're right," and they walked over to my table, all like swerving their hips and that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this little girl, is she mad? I'm a flipping big man for you. Are you alright?" Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, you eating by yourself?" And I said, No, I got a woman with me. She said, "Oh, okay, sorry." And they walked off. And I was thinking, that's mad, innit? Like you little girls have the brazenness to this. Because if I was a weirdo.
Because ain't it like back in the day as well, even biblical times, all that, like your daughter was seen as like a tradable, not tradable.
Yeah. Man will trade your daughter for cows, bro.
Yeah.
A couple cows, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
The thing is that they were young, fam. These little girls are young. And bury them all over. If you're on weird stuff over there, you're going to find weird stuff. I say to everyone, any country you go to, whatever you're involved in, you'll find it. That's the truth. It might not be as apparent as it is at the beginning, but you'll find it. So when I was
That's one reason why you got, because I hear a lot of stuff like, oh, England's the most miserable. I was thinking today, there's a lot of reason to rate England for, you know, when you really
100%.
There's good really think about
bro,
it.
They protect the kids, bro.
You see,
they protect the kids, bro.
Even though people say no, there's kids that are, obviously there's stuff still happening, but it's not on a whole.
But you can't. It's not open with it.
Yeah.
Because if me and you right now step out of it and we see a grown man with a 14-year-old and they're moving a little flirtation, we're like, well, go on.
Exactly, naturally.
999. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Feds come and do your investigations. Over there, they don't care, fam.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
So it was like, I saw in Kenya, Kenya was mad, bro, because I went to an orphanage called Wiley Dane. Big up to the guy that runs that, yeah. Amazing man. He created a hospital because people had AIDS out there, but it's real life, bro. Like you can be born of AIDS and your daughter could get. Some of the boys have this myth, voodoo again, or whatever, magic, whatever they think. If I've got AIDS at a young age, if I sleep with a girl, it will get rid of the AIDS.
If you sleep with a young girl, it'll take away the
AIDS.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So there's bare young girls, they're called beach boys in Kenya, and they go and sleep with little girls, but it's disgusting, bro. I had a video, everything, like a girl, I couldn't even post this stuff. I was just like repulsed by it. Like a 6-year-old, bro, being touched, and then they paid him £20 to drop the case in court. That's how poor the families are. But then, like, this guy would come to the courts, see them cases, and take the little girls away from the family. Say, you ain't living with these people. You pay £20, you'd even make my man go to jail for what he done to your child. You give him £20 or £40. Come with me. And that's what they were doing. So I was working with this great organization, but I saw so much stuff out there, man. The little girl gave birth. She was 12 years old. And she's if you saw her, she was a little girl. And what do I mean by little girl? She still got that little innocence to her. She's still with the other little girls, and she's like, yeah, she gave birth right there, right there in the square. And I was looking around, and I was like, this is tapped. Like I've never seen.
Dark.
Like you see this stuff on the internet, but when you see it in real life in 4K, and you see how young the girl's body looks, you're like, yeah, some of these men need gun. Yeah, brimstone and fire, bro.
Straight.
But it's like if there's no one helping out there to do that, and then I went to another place and kids basically their mattresses were basically like this. That's how thin the mattress was. It was caved in, so you can tell people. And they had about this room here, 4 bunk beds in this room, so you couldn't even move. As soon as you jump off the bed, you just have to get out the door.
That's crazy.
And they're all living in there. So imagine, you imagine that when the body heat and stuff starts, bare disease. If I get ill, you're all getting ill, and that's how they were living. But man helped them out, and man got some beds for them and whatever. And man was giving sweets to them and whatever. But you know what I realized is that in the world, yeah, because that's why I like traveling, because you really see real life. You see life for what it really is. Because when you see things like that, for me personally, it just made me think, raw, how blessed I am to even be where
your
I am.
horizons, innit?
Yeah, I'm really blessed to be living in the UK and stuff like that. I can get on a plane and I'm flying back home to a country where my kids don't ever have to worry about if they're gonna see food today or not. You know what I'm saying? So
like never, you could go Brixton Soup Kitchen because you're calm. They're patting you some
bro,
jerk chicken and rice.
even a man on the road to help you. Even a man on the road to help you.
Now I'll say one thing. I'll say about British people though, like English people, whatever, they are giving. When you see homeless people, that because I work in West, I'm always seeing them patterning the homeless people. You know, the homeless man don't even want food no more. He's like, I don't want no more food. Man saying, I don't want no more food. I want money. Like, bro, you're patterned. That's got a big bag of free food and that.
What do you think of the migrant thing that's going on?
That's what I was leading to, bro. What's going
on the migrant? I know you got bad to say on this.
You know what? Yeah, I think if you come to the UK, you should appreciate our values. You know what I mean? You should proper fit in, you know. You shouldn't be in your own community. Like we should be all one. Like I think that's what we done as Caribbeans. We made one. Like we was always open to people coming in. You know, it don't matter what you are, religion, whatever. You could come in. But I think what's going on now, they're trying to divide us. Obviously, it's the divide and conquer thing. Because the way these English people are putting up, you seen the thing, raise your flags. They're putting up flags everywhere, bro.
The St. George flag is a little bit racist as well.
But yeah, that's a discussion. But I'd rather that than the rainbow flags. That's my thing. You get me? I'd rather that than the rainbow flags. That's how I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problems with
poison to pick. Yeah,
I ain't got no problems with what you do in the bedroom. But I don't believe sexuality should be put up everywhere for everyone to see. I think where's the straight flag then? You see what I'm saying? Why do you need a flag for this and that? I'd rather the St. George's flag over the rainbow flag. And it's their country at the end of the day. They should be allowed to be proud. Like I said the other day, if I went to Dubai and I smoked a spliff, got caught by the police, I'm getting 10 years. You see what I'm saying? That you have to abide by their rules over there. So when you come and you can't, in certain Muslim countries, you can't even put up the Palestine flag, bro. You see what I'm saying? So that's because they're such nationalists, they don't want no one's flag except for their flag. But yeah, I get it. You see what I'm saying? So over here, you got that option. You can put up the Palestine flag. So what's the problem with these people celebrating their own? But it is going left. It's definitely going left.
But what do you think the angle is that the English people are doing this for? So for instance, I don't like migrant people here, or why they've got a hotel.
Illegal immigrants, they say, yeah.
But I'm saying, what's the actual problem though? Well, I'm actually asking, what's the problem?
Their main problem is, if you really look at it, it's all men, bro. It's not women and children, you know. It's bare men that they're letting in for a reason. And some people are saying that it's for control, like when civil war breaks out and that they're going to use them migrant men. So it's a thing of where's the women and children? Why is it all men? So you came over as a man, came from a dangerous country and you left your wife and children. You see what I'm saying? Even when you see the pictures in the...
Well, maybe that's his way of, I'm going to come over here, pattern everything, and then send Dole back.
It can't be that bad then if you're going to leave your wife and children without a man in the house. You see what I'm saying? God, you're the protector, so you left them to come over here. So it must be safe enough for your wife to be all right by herself. You get me? So I get that side of the argument. But where it's going left with people like Tommy Robinson and all them people, it's going a bit left where he posted some black man with 2 white children the other day, and saying that he was going to molest them, whatever. But these times, it's the black man's grandchildren, because he's with a white woman, so it's his grandchildren. You get it? Like his step-grandchildren or whatever. But Tommy's posted it around like he's on some grooming thing. But it's 2 black men with 2 little white girls. But I'm saying that's your sick mind, mate, because that's his grandchildren. Now this man's getting bare death threats, all this thing.
Didn't he come out and clarify what they are?
Who, Tommy?
No, the black guy.
The black guy came out, but Tommy ain't come out and said he's lied. He's still got it up on his Twitter. So to me, you're creating a divide. To me now, you're an agent because you're putting out fake news, on innocent people, and before it was just illegal immigrants. Now it's turning into it's getting a bit full right.
I always say this to people. Yeah, the angle is never migrants. It's always racism. I mean, I've never liked black people. I've hated you lot all this time, but I have to show my hate in a more of a subtle way.
Yeah.
It makes sense? So we're going to start with the migrants, but really the real angle is to get everyone out of this country so it's white England again. The problem that I have with this is that England committed atrocities around the world.
Facts.
In the name of colonization. If you colonize the whole world, you can't be upset when the world starts saying things like, cool, we want to come to your country that you colonized us, that we have the Queen's head on our money, or the king.
Yeah.
You lot colonized half of the world. You can't be upset now that people want to come to your country. You're the one who told us that English language is the best and you're the best living. So now we're coming back to see if it's true. You should never have gone to these countries in the first place if this is not what you wanted. Yeah. So in hindsight, it's an oxymoron, because the same men that be hating on Asian men or whatever, they go and get a curry every Friday. And go get a curry. Yeah. So what happens if Mr. Singh's not there anymore?
But what they will say is, mate, I ain't got a problem with them. It's the illegal immigrants. But they always try to. I'm just putting myself in their shoes. Like what they say, it's the illegal immigrants that's the problem, and it's the thing of influx of men. And the biggest boat crossing that's happened in the last 6 months. Yeah, man, just come here, bro, out of nowhere. What's going on? Then you're putting them in little towns, in hostels, yeah. You got to imagine, some of these men are coming from mad countries, bro, where madness is happening, yeah. And they're coming the first time seeing little white girls. They're like, oh my God. You get me? Like, they're coming for the first time seeing these people, or white women in general. You understand? Like, and this is where people are saying, they feel like unprotected, because these people ain't being vetted
properly.
They're not being vetted. So imagine...
The government just needs to do their job better then.
Yeah, so they're not being vetted, but the government's doing this on purpose. I've said this before, that it's to bring in the brick card, innit? To make everything, so they're tapping all our movement. Take this ID card. If everyone's got this ID card, we'll be safe. It's just to lock us down. So the government's using this to create chaos. Out of chaos comes order. But these white people, these English, you're falling for it. Like, I'll say you're falling for the trap in saying that it's just immigrants. It's the government's the problem, not these immigrants. Like, you lot are falling for the trap. That is the point that you lot are missing. And bro, all over the news, it's immigrants, asylum hustle. Everywhere for the last 3 months. I'm like, what's going on here?
Do you know, you have to understand that the media, they're pushing the migrants and all that. Bro, there's kids being bombed in Palestine that I just saw the video recently. A girl running and she just got smoked, bro, by a drone. Israel said they're taking over Gaza, bro, meaning they've come heavy bombardment. They're destroying the whole thing. They're saying we're taking over now. That's 1 million displaced people. Now, I understand this.
I saw something.
That should be big news every single day.
No, I get what you're saying.
Reporting on children. I'm against child killing in
100% in
I'm
any
against
capacity.
It in every, and I'm so against it that I understand that they have to make civil discourse here to distract the people from what's really going on. Because if the people clock on, we're all going to get up and say, you lot need to make a move and change this. They don't need that.
But you see what I saw? I saw something interesting here. Say like there's 20 million children in the Gaza Strip or whatever, yeah? And then I saw a post saying, everyone's focused on... What gets me as a conspiracy theorist, is that how... I've been to a lot of these Palestine protests, bro. When I tell you the number of people there, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. How did all these people get time off work, for one? Where did all these people come? And it's the caliber of people. When you start seeing funny people there, like rainbow people and all of this, like, hold on, this ain't mainly, why are you here? Like, it's becoming like a Black Lives Matter thing when they want us focused on this one issue, because you say it should be on the news every day. It is. It's being pushed every day. Everywhere you go, there's Palestine flags. But 20 million kids in Gaza, cool. But there's over 200 million people, children in Africa that's displaced, and Congo and all these places, and that you don't hear nothing. But it's just focused. When it's focused on one issue, the war in Palestine should stop. War across the world should stop. I'm not saying that, not taking away from that. But when they got us focused on this one issue, that's when I start to question it.
But
Like, wow, what's
see,
going on here?
You made a good point. So in Congo and all these countries, why are they not talking about what's going on over there? Because they're the ones doing it.
What do you mean?
They're the ones doing it, bro. There's every country. I done a podcast on this like 3-4 years ago. So like I done my research on Congo and like it's got a natural mineral there. The natural mineral
the
there,
coltan.
cobalt.
Yeah.
Cobalt, and cobalt is used for what makes our mobile phones.
Yeah.
But also, not just that, it's also used for the device that can make nuclear weapons. Drones, this, that. Is a little chip. They need something from that thing they can put this chip into. And this chip is made...
I think the coltan's in every electrical good anyway.
Yeah.
Like not just phones, it's in every electrical
Every
good.
electrical good. But one thing they need it for the most is for the military weapons. So they're not going to tell you about what's going on in Congo or what's going on over here. But over there, as bad as it might seem, there's still order. I'm talking about
No, but what I find funny is because I've been to the Congo protests and I've been to all these protests, and it's like you won't see the people that go to the Palestinian protests at the Congo protests.
You're not meant to.
Why not?
Two different demographics.
No, but I'm saying you see us at the Palestine protests. You get it? So you see the Congo people at the Palestine protests, but you won't see the Palestine people at the Congo protests
Because they don't know about it.
They do know. They do know, bro.
No,
they got social media.
No. You see what I'm unaware of these things as well. I'm like not in the loop with this, but I might be in the loop in other things. Not everything. I believe that oppression is oppression.
100%.
Whoever is against oppression is oppression, and I stand against oppression of people. But if we're talking about like something happening right now in 4K that we're watching people being genocide. Remember, we're meant to be against this because we taught this in school about the Second World War and the Nazis and what they done to the Jews. So we're against genocide. We've been taught that it was a wrong thing, what Hitler done. Yeah. But the same thing's happening now. Only difference is that the world is complicit with it. That's what we've never seen before. That every single leader in the world is complicit to what's going on.
100%.
Like there's no leader in the world that can say, "Oh, I'm against that." Bro, you're not against it because you was against it. Do something about it.
Yeah.
Do some sanctions. Do something. You ain't doing nothing.
UK was saying a madness that they're saying that they're ready to accept Palestine as a nation. So Israel's pissed with that. A lot of countries.
That's all, bro. Have you ever heard of smoking guns? Do you know what that terminology means? It means like when someone shoots a gun and there's smoke after, but you don't know what's after. You just see the smoke. So I'm putting a smoke screen, but I'm a liar. Politicians are
politics.
They're known for lying.
Yeah.
Remember Trump? Oh, we're not gonna get involved in no wars. A few moments later, drop bombs on Iran.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you talking about? You said you're gonna stop all the wars. You ain't stop shit. But it was a good ploy to get us to vote for you and to be like, Trump, this, Trump, and that. It was all a ploy, bro.
But all I'm saying is, like, say Nigeria, I think this year, over 2,000 Christians have been murdered this year. There's no news about it, bro.
No, but I'm saying people
beheaded
die.
And all these
people
things.
Die every day, bro.
But I'm saying, of course. But I'm saying like in synagogues, Somalia, South Sudan, all these places. There's a lot of stuff going on in Africa right now. Yeah, that we don't talk about as a people. But I'm saying all I'm saying is all these things. We should be protesting as one against all these things.
But I'm saying no, because it's different.
Because it's
different.
Say Palestine ends today, that still be going on. And say if that ends today, that still be going on. So if we come out in one unison against all these things,
you haven't looked at it from the holistic view.
What do you mean?
The people in Palestine are being killed because they're Muslims. That's where the issue lies. A person getting killed in thingy could be tribalism. We don't know what's going on.
No, but in Nigeria, they're getting killed because they're Christian.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, no, it's facts.
I don't know if they've got some beef or what's going on. I don't know. I don't know the full story. I need to go and do my due diligence and research because I find out the full story. Oh, these men smoked a big imam and now them man are riding out every day, licking man down. It's a war now. It's a war team. Yeah. I don't know the full story, but I can tell you I definitely know the full story to do with this.
Yeah.
And the full story is that a little kid's getting killed because they said...
What's going on in Palestine is wrong. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying when they're...
That's why I think it's more highlighted. That's why I think it's more highlighted because it's literally a genocide against the people for the sake that they believe in a religion. That's what it.
And it's
it
over
basically
the
is.
land, innit? It's
Yeah.
it's over the land, and
It's gone past that now. They're just killing people.
because they want to the red heifer they're killing, and they want to build the new church, innit?
the temple,
Or the temple, yeah,
Temple of Solomon.
the temple of Solomon. So yeah. Anyway, we got 2-3 minutes left. Man, just wanted to
Yeah.
whole next domain.
Yeah.
But it's nice
crazy.
having you though, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man, for having me.
You know what I mean? When you start your thing up again, get at me, man. I'll definitely pass through and that. You get me?
Yeah, definitely.
But there's so much more we could have went into. That time just see when you podcast, time just goes.
Yeah, that's why I said I like to have I like to in 3 hour, 2 hour conversation. You don't know where they're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know which part is gonna take you. But just another thing. I started my own. I started a business with one of my business partners, and it's called Elite Club. Elite Club is basically a private members club that people get together that are entrepreneurs that want to make businesses, and we have weekly meetings talking about your progress on your business, and we also have monthly link ups where we link up with millionaires and mentors, and we have like these meetings where we sit down and we talk about and investors, and we pitch our ideas at them, and they rate what our ideas are, will it work, what we need, blah blah blah, and if they're willing to invest in it.
Okay, that's wicked.
Yeah,
that's proper still. What's the information for the other people?
Yeah, we've got Instagram at the moment. It's called Elite Club London. And yeah, we've got like a big show coming up, bringing in Stephen Barlett, a couple other people, just to speak and just talk about why it's good to have a strong network. I don't know if you know about the PayPal Mafia.
No.
Yeah, do some research on the PayPal Mafia. Everyone that was in that circle is a billionaire. Like one person owns TikTok, one person owns YouTube, one person's Elon Musk, one person's this one. So it's basically saying that your network is your net worth. So the more people that you know is more, it's diminishing now in society because technically you can know 100,000 people, but literally know none. But if you have like a strong network of people, then you're more likely to succeed.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You're
man.
way more likely
I'm
to
realizing
succeed.
that now, even with like London Open TV, I'm like, I can't do this by myself. No
Yeah.
more. I've took it to a point where I can do it by myself. But now, if I want to really do what I want to do, because I want to create like you know, like GB News.
Yeah.
That's what I want for London Open TV, like a GB News sort of settings. I can't do that by myself.
No, you can't.
So what you're saying is 100% right, brother. You need a network. You know what I mean? You need to socialize. You need people. Can't do it without other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Finally got Raretalks on here. You know what I mean? Big him up for coming true, man. Coming true, man.
Come on,
yeah.
man. Love, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, man.
What episode is this? Episode 8, yeah. So that's episode 8, yeah. So until next time, respect.
Like, comment, and subscribe, yeah?
Oh, yeah. All of that.